the potential income to farmers if just half of the private forest land were eligible?
I'd be scared to really say that, but we could do some little research and try to get that to you.
Okay.
Chairman. But it would be significant, I'm sure you.
Also, I guess, Mr. Gasser, what would the farmers do in terms of replacing the lost demand for soybeans if the impact is what we think it could be to the soybean demand?
Well, there's been a really great benefit from the farmer's perspective when we have since the biodiesel industry's been expanded, because it's increased our market. It's given us an opportunity to market excess soybean oil, in the United States to our biodiesel producers, and we have some studies that indicate that last summer as much as $2 a bushel of the price of soybeans was equated to biodiesel. Currently it's less than that, but it's a huge benefit to family farmers, soybean producers around the country.
And could they go into another feedstock, do you think?
They could go. We would be back to an excess supply of soybean oil, and it would have to be exported, or it would just sit in storage, and that's just a detriment to the price of soybeans. It's one component that we always have. So when the value of soybean oil is low, it hurts the value of our soybeans that we sell to the processor.
But then they convert to another feedstock or some other...
To the biodiesel industry?
Or for some other use. That's what I'm asking, I guess.
There's always the possibility, but it would probably require exports.
Because one of the problems I understand now is the price of soybean is so high, and the price of gasoline is so low. It just really, the economics just aren't there.
Yeah, we're all in a catch-22 on that. It's good for me.
It's good for you, but
it's not so good for our biodiesel industry,
right.
and that's the reason we need the bioenergy program to help through this shock that we have, and to help through the disparity of values, I think.
And part of the thing is it's such a young industry, and we're still trying to figure out what the balance is. I'm going to ask one final question, and I just ask for each of you just to give me a quick answer. If there's one thing you would like to see Congress do right now to help this industry, save it, help it to grow, and move forward, what would that one thing do? I'll start with Mr. Noble.
Well, to simplify it all, I would just look for a 2% mandate across the board federally.
Thank you.
The RFS 2 kind of does that in a sense. Pennsylvania has implemented.
Did you say 2%?
A B2. Yeah.
2%. What's there 4 states right now? Pennsylvania is the 4th one.
There's 3 right now, but
who are the other states? I mean, well, Pennsylvania just passed.
Pennsylvania, Minnesota, and Washington.
Massachusetts starts in 2000.
Massachusetts. Okay. So you'd agree with that then, Mr.
Yes.
Wooten?
Of course, I'd like a mandate, but what you could do now is to get the RFS out without the indirect land use. That would get the market opened up.
Yeah, I would have to agree with the indirect land use issue, but also the extension of the tax credit is really important too.
Expansion of the definition of forest biomass would be most beneficial to our state.
And Dr. Doss?
I would agree with that, and add that we diversify the options of biofuel crops.
Thank you. And just